I wanted to follow up on a comment I posted on the Facebook concerning a pool party in McKinney, Texas. But then again, why should I care? I wasn't invited.
I think what's happening. Propaganda.
Do I like it that a cop was treating a young girl in a bathing suit like she was a threat to the neighborhood, as if she was concealing an assault rifle in her bikini bottoms? No. However, that could have easily been avoided if she would have vacated when the officer told her to vacate. It's hard to defend the cop though, because he's shouting and cussing at the kids. They could have just let the DJ keep spinning all that nasty music he was reported to be playing. Hey, Case Bolt, get on the mic and rap along with that track, MC Foulmouth Buzz. It also doesn't look good when Case Bolt doesn't have much to say to white people standing on one side of the street, but is acting all cray-cray with the black people on the other side of the street. But y'all, it is so unfortunate that even after all that's happened, people are still able to be whipped into a frenzy over a video before knowing what happened that led up to the footage they're so outraged about. All people talk about is what the cops should have or shouldn't have done. What shouldn't have happened is a bunch of people coming from outside of this neighborhood jumping over their walls to use that community's pool while smoking weed and getting their drink on with the DJ pumping profane music. But no, let's not look at the rude behavior of the party crashers, just the cops, and make them out to be racists who like shooting black people. No blacks were shot, by the way, and I didn't hear the cops shouting epithets. Case Bolt was pretty liberal with every other naughty words, but if he was so out of control of himself, how was he able to keep control of not saying bigoted slurs? Those should have been pouring out with his belligerence. But actions speak louder than words, and according to the video I saw, Case Bolt leapfrogged over white people to go after black people. But I want to share my post with you anyway. So, I've been asked by folks, even by Fox News, what I think about the pool party in McKinney, Texas. I'm sick of talking about racial tension and the media process of talking about it, which so far hasn't solved anything. And if anything, is making it worse. My effort is to do something that heals relations without really making it about race in the first place. Just people coming together organically, not orchestrated or by force. I'll give you a great example. The media and the race baiters are feeding racial tensions and trying to make it look like whites, mainly Christian conservatives, hate blacks or anybody else not white. However, people of all walks of life, many of them who are white Christian conservatives, have helped my band, which is 4 black guys, get more than halfway towards our $30,000 budget to go on tour so far. Zo, all you care about is promoting your band. Yep, because I'd much rather promote my band than feed the promotion of race-based propaganda that's tearing us further apart. We got the melting pot in full effect in our campaign. It's an example of America the Beautiful. But who cares about that? But to those contributing, you and my band 20 Pound Sledge are part of the natural, healthy process, the Lord's prescribed diet to just love. Instead of the race baiters in the media who just feed us carcinogens and then treat the symptom with a drug that has worse side effects. Join us if you want to revive the American melting pot. Or you could just let the race baiter succeed with the American meltdown. I know that the pool party wasn't about race. It's about behavior. I play in a hard rock band, and we rehearse in a studio in my backyard, and we're freaking loud. White people live in our neighborhood, and they don't trip on us. They don't call the police when grizzly-looking black guys show up with cases ready to vibrate the neighborhood. Why? Because we're not shouting F you B-word, suck my D-word, kill you N-word for their families to hear while we invite a mob of dope smokers who are jumping over their fences. But to my beloved audience who are frustrated with all this, let me explain this to you. The race-baiting industry ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Why? Because there's money and votes in it. The only thing you can do is compete with it. The race-baiting industry has made it appear that division is more profitable than unity. You have to prove that unity is more valuable than self-righteous and ultimately the divisive effects of diversity. You have to show that there's a demand for that counter-narrative in the culture. Not just talk about how sick of the divisiveness you are. You're gonna have to show that you value the unity. Am I saying that you're gonna have to pay for it? Yes. Don't be put off by that. Aren't you the one who's always saying freedom isn't free? Well, if you want to be free from this crap, it costs. You have the money when it comes to politicians campaigning with empty promises to fix things for you. And then after you give up your money, you still end up with government that takes away your money by force anyway. But if you invest in natural unity and show that it's more valuable than what the dividers are doing, it will start to pay for itself and more people will benefit. The race-baiting industry pays for itself, but only the hustlers benefit. Now, isn't that the message that you want represented in the culture? To be a counter to liberal pop culture, right? That's what the message of my band represents. And if you're not helping to put gas in the tank so we can deliver that representation, then you're not helping to eclipse the liberals from delivering theirs. We're just one of them, and there aren't many of us doing this stuff. Why? Because you're not showing the demand for it. But if people start seeing you throwing your support behind what folks like us are supplying, others may be inspired to say, I like that message. I bet I could find a kick-ass way to deliver it too. Uh-oh, look out. We got a market brewing of music, teleplays, movies, and different media to compete in the pop culture with our message. I'm Alfonso Rach with ZoNation. You gotta show demand for a new narrative delivery and messages of it, y'all. Or we're just gonna keep getting hit with people making a racial issue out of anything. You gotta show that unity is more interesting than that. I hope you'll support my band's tour and contribute so we can represent that in the culture and start fortifying the counter narrative. You can see Foul Mouth Buzz